Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Sunday Surprise, and as you can see, we are going to be playing a little bit more of the Turing Test. So, without further ado, let's get into the game, and we shall be continuing as soon as we get past the loading screen, of course, which may take a little while. So, I might just jump ahead. So, I'll see you fine folks when we get in the game in just a second. Okay, everyone, the loading screen is finally done. 3 hours later. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but it did feel quite long. We are, of course, here in Sector B18, and I really need to turn that down.
The Turing Test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
No.
Imagine you are in a room. In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese.
Okay. Not quite sure how I'm supposed to access the one in the previous room from here, though. See an angle I can get? Hold on. Ha! Suck it, game! My old man reactions are still quicker than the game. Oh, I have to do it one more time. Got to. Course! Oh, you cheeky little... Yeah. I thought that'd be closer than it was.
In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing Test. A computer can pass the Turing Test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
Yeah. Also, where on earth am I supposed to be getting this? I do not get this at all. Where? Oh, it's there. I'm blind. Too slow, too slow, too slow. Yep. No, I need to do though. So that is always useful. Run, 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 run. Oh, come on. Hold on. Hold on. No, that's not what we need. No. Drop you down a tiny little bit. That might help the slightest little bit. Some feels slightly too high. Ah, far too slow. Okay. A little hop. Helped. We are through! We survive!
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that.
He believes he is the
room. I can appear inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
Alright, no need to get aggressive. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would this help? That's the real question. Oh. Okay, I thought... Whatever. That had me confused. Intriguing. Okay, so where is the other power source? We must have another power source around here somewhere, surely. Oh. Can I... Okay, so you feed to that door. Brain, it's frazzled. This is probably not the game to be playing at like 10 o'clock at night. This has to have something to do with it, surely. Okay, so that feeds down. I need another power source. More importantly, I need a brain. I'm trying to... Is this just on a timing thing? Nope. No, it just power stops. So it needs to be continuous. Oh, I'm blind. There's a reason I have glasses, folks. There is a reason I have glasses. Because I am extremely blind. Ah, then I go through... I made that way more complicated than it needs to be. Go through there. Do that. Do that. How do you miss the big window? I don't know.
This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
Yeah, I'm just up toilet. I do not see the need for so many cameras. Okay, so we have a Japanese toilet system, folks. We have a Japanese toilet system. Yeah, you know what? Let's try and go in every single person's room. I'm assuming they're all going to be blocked off. Yep. Can't get in there. Sarah Brooks and Chris. Chris's room is open. Anything else? Okay, roll reports. Yeah, so let's just pick up a pencil, just because we can. Family photos. Big fizz flask. Okay, that's enough of Chris. We don't need any more Chris. To Sarah's room! Guess all the computers don't work? Okay, I'm not going to read through all this, but I will scroll through it so you can. So, if you wish to read through this section, feel free. This is a lot of dialogue for us to go through on my own. So just pause as you go through. Whilst I do pointless things like pick up books. There's a lot of stuff you can just interact with that's completely useless. I have established this. But out of Sarah's room, we shall head further down. Okay. More dialogue to read through. Again, not going to read through this myself because it's a lot of reading. Perhaps when I'm editing I might go back and read it in my own time, but not now. There's no point in reading an essay to everyone when only like 2 people might actually want to read all the dialogue. Although that was kind of creepy. I just read "Hi Matthew" and it's spelled the same way. So that kind of freaked me out a little bit. Not gonna lie. The game is talking to me. I like the touch that they've allowed us to pick up loads of pointless items, but at the same time, I don't really see the need for it. Also, I am going to skip over yet another loading screen, so I'll see you when it's finished loading. Okay, Ron, so we are back in the action. It's finally loaded us into this section.
Should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Manned space
No, you don't say.
travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
No, really? I'd have never guessed. Oh. Actually, can I? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Put a little love in it. Aha. There we go. And through!
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human field workers apparently outweigh the risks.
Up you go. Ah, I get you. And we are through! Sector C23.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Oh, come on. That was never going to work. Why did I even try it? My brain, it's so small. Why do I try these silly things? Okay, so across to the side. Actually. No, don't go back over there, because I will fall in this gap. So across we go. I hope I don't need to go back to that one. Let me borrow that one. Solve, right? That one. So work our way back down. So we can grab this. Where's the one that I can borrow? Borrow that one. Yeah, safe to remove this. Whilst we do that. Take the box all the way upstairs. Throw it, why not? Carry you up. Plunk you in that. Down can go over there. Take that. Over there you go. Over the bridge and through the door. I feel like the more complex ones I manage a heck of a lot easier than the easy ones.
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests, to the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window.
Why?
That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
Ah, you see, the box. He had to make reference back to the box, didn't he?
Be creative?
They can. But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider nature creative. The process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism.
Hold on.
From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. those ideas at work, survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
Oh, why's that transferring that? Oh, I see. Okay, let's do this. I've probably done this backwards. I feel like I've done this backwards. I should have flipped the switch. After. No. Come on. You've got to commit to the stupidity now. Commit to it. Oh, no. That also works. We are all good. Although I do need to get that down. That's a bit of a problem. There we go. And we are through!
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a creative? But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts.
Aren't these even supposed to be go?
So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
Come on. Open. Thank you. Open. I should have probably hopped on it before putting it in. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Across we head. Ah, I'm going to have to keep doing this, aren't I? You get it there. I feel like I don't need this box. Well, that was dumb. Why did I even attempt that? I wonder if that thing could kill me. Aww. Game. Why you gotta be like that? I just want to take my box with me. Is that really too much to ask? Aha! Where is it? Where is it? Don't miss you, box. As I enter the next room, which I probably needed you in, because I see no way out. I actually do not see the way out. Oh, oh well. So yeah, I do actually need to get the box across. That's annoying. We shall do this. Hold on. Is my movement the same speed with this box? Because if I can just hold it... I can just do that. Silly game. Correction. Silly me. Okay. Oh, I need the dodgy one, don't I? Game, why you gotta be like this? Why you got to be so awkward, game? Why? Right, box. Get in there. Yep. I need a dodgy one. Of course I do. Let me through! Coming through! Coming through! Oh, they took my box off me. That's no fun.
Okay, so you could solve these tests, but in a terrible fashion. Can you think of a solution to this one?
Chop off your arm and leave it on the button. That way the door will stay open.
I mean...
Yeah, that's not a great solution.
You threw the box through the window. Perhaps we could throw you through the window.
Actually, Tom, I think I'm okay for help.
Right you are.
A little toxic. Throw myself through the window. Jerk. That stops the thing in there, doesn't it? Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't think that one through, did I? Hold on, do I even need to... Yeah, I do. Of course I do. Hold on. I got half of it done already. Right, get across there. I'm trying to take the wrong one. Ta-da! Button, open, done. But I think that's a good place to leave it. It is getting to nearly 11 o'clock for me now. I hope you've all had a lovely night. I hope you've all had a lovely week. And I hope you have a great week ahead of you. Goodbye.